Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I thought I might do a bit of a blog and just to consolidate where I am with Twitch and YouTube and inform you guys of where I plan to go with it and that kind of thing. And I'll also talk a little bit about Warframe, what it is, because I've had a couple of people say that, what is Warframe? So I'll go into a little bit of depth about why you play it, what's the objective of playing, and then I'll talk a little bit about the story. I myself don't know the entire story, the lore. I haven't researched it, but I'll tell you what I know. And then, so I'll just talk a little bit about Warframe. So I thought what I might do for this video is play some of my old YouTube footage, going right back to the start again, and telling you guys a little bit about what my plans are. So I'll play the videos as they go through, the first 3 ones that I did for Warframe. Let's turn that sound down. So yeah, basically Warframe, the word Warframe refers to a exoskeleton suit. There are different exoskeleton suits, and each one has unique abilities. These exoskeleton suits we refer to as Warframes, hence the name Warframe. That's where the name of the game comes from, and that is also the entire thing about Warframe is your character. You can build characters, you can find the drops in missions. So farming and grinding is very much a way of life within the world of Warframe. It's the reason why you play. It's the reason why I play, and for now anyway. So you can build Warframes. There are 5 parts to each Warframe usually, and so you'd collect or buy these with in-game cash, or you can find them as drops within missions. And these Warframes, this one in here that you're looking at now, is the Mag Prime, and its ability is one of its main abilities that most people choose to use with it, the 4 to win, is the pull. And which leads me to the next part of Warframe is the mods. So they're like tradable cards, like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards. They're very much sort of like that, but except not only are they tradable, but you can augment your Warframes with these mods to make their special abilities more powerful. And the way you collect these mods again is through playing the missions, or you can then buy them through the trading tab, or you can straight out buy them through the marketplace, but usually you trade them or you go in the game, and they're virtually everywhere. Some are rare mods more than others, and the rarer mods tend to be more powerful than the more commonly used ones. And so you can augment not only your Warframes but your weapons in that as well. And so once you have a Warframe, so when you come into Warframe, you start off by selecting one of 4 Warframes when you first play, and you start off with the Warframe that not necessarily the one you want, and you have to basically get out alive. So which leads me to the story. So if we backtrack a little bit, I believe there was a war that went on for quite some time where the Grineer chased down the Tenno, or Warframes, And these Tenno, the ones that you see on the screen, for example, these are Tenno Warframes, and the Grineer tried to hunt them down and kill them. And so for those that were captured, were put into cryostasis, and these were scattered throughout the galaxy, traded off for different parts and that kind of thing. And you wake up being under control from the Grineer. And so the idea is you learn that, okay, there's this lady called the Lotus, and she's communicating with you, and through her she helps to free you from the control of Grineer. And that's how the game starts. And so you've got the first 4 missions, I think it's 4, that you have to do on your own. The devs have tried to aim for a what is this very testing, trying time. It's you're questioning yourself, who you are, where you are in the universe, why am I here, and how do I get out of it, how do I stop this Grineer guys from killing me? And it's discovering who you are, what your abilities are, and all that kind of thing. And it's a very trying time when you wake up, when you first play the game. And so once you've done those missions and you've got your ship for the first time, then you can start unlocking planets and communicating with other Tenno from around the world. And it's not a PvP orientated game. You very rarely come into contact with other Tenno and shoot other Tenno, although there is now a game mode that is being tested and tried strictly for PvP. But mainly you co-op it with others. In this case, the mission that you're seeing here is a survival, and I've teamed up with 3 others in order to try and stay alive as long as we can, so that within that time frame we can get as much loot as we can. Hence why I'm pulling all that loot, and that guy over there, the Necros, is spamming Desecrate, so that it increases our chance for loot drops. So this is one kind of combo that you can do within the world of Warframe. But there is also another game mode that I want to try and get into a little bit more, is the raids. And with raids, you team up with up to 8 people, you plus 7 others, and there are 3 missions within the one 3 missions that you have to complete, and each mission has different puzzles that you have to solve in order to get out or to get to the next mission. So there's a big boss fight at the end and that kind of thing. So Warframe is, it's very grindy, very farmy, but that's the reason why you play. That's why you would play Warframe. You'd grind and farm to collect more parts and resources to build more Warframes, to unlock certain weapons, build more weapons, build better weapons, collect more mods and better mods, and upgrade your mods to improve the performance of your weapon or your Warframe. And so that's what Warframe's all about. So another part of Warframe is the dojos. Like martial arts, for instance ninjutsu for example, I know of 2 different types of dojo within the ninjutsu art, and there are others probably, there will be others, but same with Warframe. You get a dojo, and within that dojo, the people that are in that dojo tend to gravitate to a certain way of playing, and that's unique then to that dojo. And same with other dojos, they tend to gravitate to certain Warframes they like playing, certain game modes they like to use a lot. For instance, we like to do a lot of survivals and hang around and play in the void a lot, so that we can farm prime parts and that kind of thing. So there are different dojos, and you can have as many people in a dojo as you want, all co-oping to achieve virtually the same objective. Yeah. So you'd come into Warframe, you'd log in, and you'd meet your other guys in the dojo, and what are you going to do today? And then would you like helping me on Apollodorus in the survival so I can get rah mod or a different Warframe or part or something like that. So that's basically what you do in Warframe. With us guys, for me, I wanted to sort of go back a little bit more to where I started playing Warframe. I started playing Warframe several years ago, a couple of years ago now rather, and the idea was we got together with a bunch of friends and we started playing, and a friend of mine found this dojo and we hooked up with this dojo, and these guys had been the seasoned veterans and showed us how to play the game a little bit more, get our guys to a point where we could do solo runs on our own and far more efficiently to get the better mods, the better weapons and that kind of thing. So that's basically where I am with the Warframe thing and why I play it and where I come from. And then we went on a hiatus for a while. We stopped playing, and I did anyway. For almost a year I didn't play, and it's only recently that I decided to start playing again. And I went back to the old Facebook page, the Habitual Tyranny clan, and I've just put a post out saying, look, I'm playing Warframe again, are you guys keen to play as well? And a couple of the guys logged back in, and we had a few rounds of that, and one of the guys, Mojo, who has now started up a Twitch channel, Hyper Mojo Gaming, I think he calls himself, and there you can watch. He's I consider him to be our dojo leader or clan leader, and so we log in and we just play Warframe. So I want to try, my goal is to probably post episodes of the raids. I can't say whether we're going to do it regularly. I can't give a time frame as to when we'll do it. It's sort of when everyone's together. Raids you usually do more than with 4 or more people, and so to get those people together is often quite rare, even if you're given a lot of time, which we haven't done. But if we do raids, I plan to record them, or at least stream it, and then so that you guys can have a chance to watch us play the raids, do raids together. Streaming when we farm and grind can be a bit boring, so I'm not terribly interested too much in streaming the grinding and farming, but there are other events that I might stream and or record to YouTube to give you guys an idea as to sort of what we do and that kind of thing. For now, we've got some new frames that have just come out. Warframe has just reached its 3-year anniversary. They've given us a couple of new weapons, I think the Cerberus and a Dex Furious. So one's a rifle, one's a dual secondary pistols. And so we're now, for those who have logged in, will actually get that, which is pretty cool. The Atlas, and there was the other one too. There's a fairly new Warframes. They've nerfed a few things like this greedy pool here on the mag. They've nerfed it. But there is apparently news out that they plan to relook at the mag, have another look at the mag. They've got some ideas the devs have, and they want to put it out to the community to show, how would you like to have the mag, and I guess the more popular option would be the one the devs would go with. And that's going to be quite interesting. I'm a big fan of the mag. That and the Valkyrie are my two main favourite Warframes at the moment. Yeah, so that's basically it, all I want to talk about. So be sure to check out Fruitburst777 on Twitch, which I'll give a link in the description below. Feel free to check that out. We've also got I've done my Twitch through Mojo's helped me to sort out my Twitch channel a little bit more. So try and check out my Twitch channel. Feel free to follow that. Click follow in my Twitch channel. I don't have a time as yet, and I know you guys that are following me at the moment currently are a bit annoyed because I'm not on the times that you want me to be, and sometimes I'm flicking on and off through Twitch, and that'll continue for a wee bit longer because as I reconstruct my Twitch channel to the way I like it, it's going to be a bit on and off. And also my real world stuff is happening as well, which means my time frame may not be a regular time frame, and if it was, it might end up being late at night anyway, which most cases you guys are in bed asleep on the Oceania. So I will try to stream maybe a bit earlier in the day if I can, coming up, and that kind of thing. So yeah, these here, by the way, are the mods that I was talking about before, and currently I'm upgrading my mods. As you can see, I've spent a bit of cash there, but basically see the blue dots down the bottom of these mods shows that how far I've maxed out a mod. For instance, ammo drum and concussion rounds. You can see ammo drum is fully upgraded with all the blue dots down the bottom, whereas concussion rounds have got 2 empty dots to go. So that's another thing. That's another reason why you play Warframe, is to simply upgrade these mods, make them more powerful, and put them in your Warframes and weapons and that kind of thing. So that's a small blog on about my Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, so I'll try to get around to posting a regular stream time. It may be that I would end up doing it just on weekends, but then again, if it's a raid or something like that and people agree to do a raid, it might end up being an impromptu unarranged time that I can't really post up on Twitch or YouTube or Facebook or whatever. But if I do one, I will post it in United Front Gaming. So if you want to check out me live streaming, go check out United Front Gaming as to when I will be streaming. At some stage I will do an automatic thing on the United Front Gaming when I go to stream on Twitch. It'll automatically come up on Facebook. I'll try to get around to doing that, but for now I'll just manually put it up. Yeah, so check that out. I've taken my face cam off Twitch. It was a bit gay, and the quality of it's not all that great either, so I thought I'd just turn that off for now. We've tweaked the Twitch channel, and we believe we've got it a little bit, the resolution's a little bit better. And yeah, so feel free to check it out. I'll be posting a video of the raid. It'll be a full unedited version. It goes for about an hour, but if you want to check that out and see how a raid goes, feel free to watch that. I'll put a link in the description of the full raid in this video. And yeah, so that's me in a nutshell for now. I'll catch you guys later.